Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is April 15th, 2020, and today we are doing our math practice assessment in our book. Okay, so there is no online video for today. It's just you and me working through the book, all right, one problem at a time. So, parents, if you're listening, there is a reteaching section. There are the green pages at the back of the chapter, page 495 to 498. It's 4 pages of just extra practice. We normally do this in class, but for time purposes, we're just going to do the assessment review on here today, so that if you want to go back and practice that with your kid, it's 4 pages worth of very simple. It's only 8 questions total between the 4 pages. If you want to do that with them, that's fine. Page 495 to 498. For today's lesson, though, we are doing page 499. Okay, 499, and we are doing the assessment practice. It's 12 questions long. It's just going to get you ready for tomorrow's test, all right? So tomorrow's test is going to be on the computer. Today's practice is going to be in your book, so it's a little different. But parents, if you're listening, you're going to be there with them tomorrow for this test. The computer will read it to them, but it's kind of like a quick check where sometimes there's 2 parts to it. You have to scroll a little bit, so you'll just need to help your student a little bit tomorrow. Today, I'll be doing this whole thing with them, and we'll knock out these 12 questions as your practice, and that's all you have for today, okay? So let's get started, all right? If you're on page 499, you're right with me. You've all done this before, okay? You shade in the right answer. I'll read the question a few times. Give you a chance to circle your own answer, and then I'll tell you the answer and you make sure you got it right. Okay, I know you're super smart. I know you've been doing these lessons because I see your scores every day. So I know you're ready for this test, and I'm very excited to see how well you do. Okay, so this is practice. All right, today is just practice. Let's get better, and then we'll get great scores tomorrow. All right, number 1, you should be on page 499. Number 1 says right here, number 1, make sure you're following along with me because I can't read it 10 times. All right. Number 1 says, which object is not solid? Which object is not solid? Which object is not solid? All right, let's see. This is a solid. This is a solid. This is a solid. So this one is not a solid shape. This is a flat shape. Okay, if you got that one right, great job. I'm very proud of you. All right? I know you're super smart. I expect you to get all these right, but if you get one wrong, it's okay. Mistakes happen. All right, do your best. Number 2. All right, try to keep up. Let's do our best to stay focused and work hard here. Number 2 says, which shape or which object is not a triangle? Which one of these is not a triangle? Just tell me which one is not a triangle. Okay, I'm going to answer for you. This is definitely triangle, triangle, triangle. Okay, right here. This is not a triangle. Hope you got that right. That's a star. Okay, I'm sure you all got that one. Number 3. 2 answers. 2. Everyone better circle in 2 answers. Color in 2 answers here. Okay. Color in the 2 objects that look like a hexagon. So you got to remember what a hexagon looks like. 2 objects that look like a hexagon. Okay, if you did this, great job. If you're still struggling a little bit, remember a hexagon has 6 sides. Okay, now today's just practice, so I can help you a little bit, but tomorrow you're going to have to do that one on your own, okay? Hexagon, which one? Choose 2. Oh, I know this is a hexagon. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. This one over here, 6 sides. This is definitely a hexagon. So you have these 2 right here. They're both hexagons, okay? Hope you got that one. Fill your answers in. Let's move to number 4. Okay, number 4. What object looks like a square? Which one of these looks like a square? I'll give you a minute here. Okay, you probably don't need all the minutes, all right? You don't need all the time to finish that one. I'm sure you got it right away. Is this a square? No. Is this a square? No. Is this a square? No. This picture right here, is this a square? Yes, I hope, whoops, sorry. I hope you colored it in better than I did, because clearly Mr. Nielsen made a mistake there, right? So just do your best coloring that in. The horse picture is definitely a square. Let's move on to number 5, okay? This page will be easy. Just follow along. Okay, listen to my directions for each one because the directions change. So don't go ahead on your own thinking you know what the directions say, okay? Number 5 says, put an X on the objects that do not look like a circle. Put an X on the objects that do not look like a circle. This is for number 5. Put an X on the objects that do not look like a circle. In your book, do it in your book. Put an X on the objects that do not look like a circle. And here we go. Okay, this one does look like a circle. This one, nope. This one, does this look like a circle? No. Does this look like a circle? Yes. That's how you do it, okay? You go by each shape. Does it look like a circle, yes or no? Put an X on the ones that did not. Good job. Number 6, color in all the rectangles. Now they're being a little sneaky here. Color in all of the rectangles. Color in all of the rectangles. And let's see what you got. Now, if you remember, a rectangle is 4 sides, 4 vertices. So this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, and I'm missing one more. Do you remember this is also a rectangle? Now, I know you might be saying it might be something else. So here's my next part of the question. Put an X on the rectangle that also looks like a square. Because remember, rectangles, they can also look like squares because they have 4 sides and 4 vertices. So put an X on the square. And I hope you did this one. If you did that one with the X and you colored in all of them, the 3 rectangles here, great job. All right, let's look at number 7. On yours, there's a line right here. Okay, and it says, look at this shape over here. Okay, this is a solid figure over here. Which picture on this side looks like this green figure, this green shape? In your book, circle the one that looks the same. I'm not going to even waste any time on this one. I know you're super smart, and I know you got this right. This purple cylinder, because that's a cylinder over here, and this is a cylinder on this side, all right? Hope you got that one right. Great job. Hope you're paying attention because we're moving, all right? Let's do number 8. Whoops, at the top here. Number 8 at the top, this picture, okay? I'm going to read this 2 times, okay? Draw me an object, okay, on this picture. Draw an object that looks like a cylinder, the best of your ability, in front of a vase. Draw me a cylinder in front of the vase. And I just want you to do the best you can. Maybe you can't draw a great cylinder. Neither can I. It's okay. Draw your best cylinder in front of the vase. Then, when you're done with that, mark an X on the object that looks like a square next to the cat. Mark an X on the square that is next to the cat. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds here. Okay, well, I definitely know this is the square. Whoops, I need my marker. This is the square that's next to the cat. Right there, this pillow. Now I need the cylinder in front of the vase. Well, here's the vase. I need to draw a cylinder. Now, your cylinder could look like this. All right, cylinders have a little bit of a curve at the top, or they're a little, or it looks like a curve, right? And it's curved around because it's a solid shape. So when you're drawing, it's going to kind of look flat. It's okay. I'm not the best artist, all right? But as long as it looks somewhat like a cylinder, you're going to get a good score on that one, all right? Good job. Just do your best. Let's do number 9. Now, this one is where I really need you to pay attention because there's a question like this tomorrow that's going to try to trick you, and it's with your mouse. You need to use your mouse to click on each of these, but today you're drawing it in your book. So here's what it is. Number 9 says, choose flat or solid for each image. So up here, what is this? A flat shape, you mark it there, or a solid shape, you mark it down here. What is this paint can? Go ahead and mark flat or solid for that one. Okay, you should have marked solid. All right, I hope you marked solid for that one. I gave you a few seconds. Okay, let's look at the next one. A cube. This image right here. Okay, is this a flat or a solid shape? I hope you marked solid. Okay, remember, you should be doing it as I read it to you. All right. Now, this yellow shape here, this image, is this a flat shape or a solid shape? This is a flat shape, right? 2D, it's flat. It's not thick, it's flat on the page there. All right. Now we need this image right here, this picture. Is this a flat shape or a solid shape? Now, if it was a sphere, if it was a ball, it'd be a solid shape, but it's not. It's a circle. It's a flat shape, right? And I hope you got all 4 of those right. I hope you were listening and doing them as I was doing them and not being distracted, right? Because we want to make sure you're getting these so that you get them right and that I'm not giving you the answers. I want you to answer it before me. Okay, I want to see if you can beat me. All right? So on this next page, let's see. Okay, I want you to draw, let's see. Number 10 says, draw a picture of an object that looks like a sphere below a book and next to a cup. So it's 3 parts, okay? It wants you to draw me a sphere below a book and next to a cup. So they're trying to trick you. I'm going to help you out a little bit with the first part, and I'm going to draw my sphere here. So I have my sphere. Now the sphere needs to be below a book and next to a cup. So where should you draw the book? The sphere has to be below it. So I need the book up here, and I'm going to say this is a book. There's a B for book. All right, and this is a sphere. Kind of maybe looks like a ball. Actually, it looks like an Easter egg, but just pretend it's a ball, okay? So we have a ball, we have your book here, and then I said a cup has to be next to it. So where are you going to draw your cup? Oh, I'm going to draw a cup right here. Maybe I'll draw one with a handle so I know it looks like a cup. Okay, do your best. It's just for positional practice here, all right? And they're trying to give you a bunch of different steps, seeing if you're paying attention. So if you did all that without even looking at my drawing, great job. If you needed my help, that is okay because it's a 3-part question, all right? So it's okay to need a little help with that one. All right, number 11, let's look. Number 11 right here says, draw a picture of an object that is flat. Draw me a flat picture, all right? A flat object in a picture. Any flat object that you want. Then next to it, draw me a picture of something solid. So you know by now what's a flat shape, what's a solid shape, flat object, solid object. Draw me one flat, one solid. Anything. It can be anything. I'm going to draw mine, okay? Here's my flat shape. That's a triangle, okay? Here's my solid shape over here. Okay, my solid shape is going to be, all right, a traffic cone. So this is the flat version, a triangle. This is my solid shape, my cone. Okay, it looks like a cone, right? All right, we know what a cone looks like. So that's my cone. That's my triangle. If you did different objects, that's fine. You could do whatever you want. You could have done a square over here, a circle, a triangle, okay, a rectangle, any kind of flat shape over here. Over here, you could have done a sphere, rectangular prism. You could have done a cone, anything you wanted there, all right? That is a solid shape, cylinder, whatever you wanted to do, okay? It was up to you. Let's look at number 12 and your last one for the day, okay? It wants you to draw a circle around the objects that look like a circle. So we saw this picture the other day. Now they're using it again, but they're talking about different objects. They want you to draw a circle around the objects that look like a circle. And I have a tip. There's at least three circles. Let's see if you can find them. I found the first one. What else? Do you notice these tires on the bike are circles? Yes. Yes. And guess what? A bonus one, because there's little circles on the car tires in this picture. Okay. If you circled those, then you're super smart. I see a circle up here. Okay. You didn't have to circle those. There's circles all over this picture. All right. Now it wants you to draw an X on the objects that look like a rectangle. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there's two rectangles on this one here. See if you can get it. Two rectangles. Put an X on them. I'll give you a few seconds here. Okay, first rectangle. This poster here, this is a rectangle, right? Put an X over it. Now there's one huge rectangle that all this stuff is sitting in. And it's this shelf. If you go around your house and look at the shelves and the places that people store things in your house, like I have a storage bin in my kitchen that I put a lot of food and stuff in, it's in the shape of a rectangle. Okay, if you see maybe some shelves that are hanging in your house are in the shape of a rectangle. So this whole thing is a rectangle, right? So I put an X over the whole thing because it's a huge rectangle. All right, I hope you got that one right. If you did, give me a thumbs up. You're so smart, all right? And I know tomorrow when you do this on the computer, it's going to be a little different, all right? But it might even be easier for you, all right? Tomorrow there's going to be a couple two-part questions, just like today where you had to X some things and circle some things. Tomorrow there's going to be two-part questions as well where you need to answer two different things before you go to the next question. So make sure you scroll all the way up, all the way down tomorrow. Parents, if you're helping, scroll all the way up, all the way down, and you'll get through it really easily, okay? I know you're going to do great. I'm super proud of you already. I can't wait to see how smart you are and how much you've learned over the last 2 weeks. I hope you have a great rest of the day.